Are you thinking about buying a waterfront condo? Are you maybe not quite sure what kind of questions you should ask yourself or a potential realtor?
Well, if you are, stay tuned because we are going to try and give you some questions that you should ask and hopefully some answers for you.
Welcome back to our channel. I'm Catherine Larkin.
And I'm Tom Stack, and together we are
the TomKat Team.
So you want to buy a condo on the water, huh? Well, we have some questions that will help you answer the questions you need to know about in order to make an informed decision about buying a condo on the water.
Step number 1, you need to know what kind of water you're interested in. Do you want beachfront? If that's the case, then that's perfect. Or do you want intercoastal? Do you want to maybe be able to have a boat and drive it up to your own personal dock?
If you are a boater, do you want to have a motorboat or do you want to have a sailboat? Sailboats need deep water up close to shore so the keels can get in. And if that's the case, that's going to determine where you want to buy.
Do you want to be on a lake or a pond? So there's all different types of water out there that we offer here in Pinellas County. So you really want to narrow it down to either beach, intercoastal, or what have you. Once you figure out what kind of water you're interested in, that's going to take you to step 2, which is basically what type of lifestyle are you interested in. Find out what type of amenities and services that you would like in your waterfront property.
There's more to living on the water than just having a pretty view. There are different kinds of amenities, for example, tennis courts, clubhouse, swimming
pool, sauna, exercise room,
right,
golfing,
golf putting and so forth, or putting,
golfing, all sorts of fun and amenities.
Yeah.
Do you prefer maybe to live in a 55 plus complex, or do you want to live in a place that accepts all ages?
The other thing to consider is what's around the complex that you're buying. Are there the kinds of entertainment venues that you are interested in, the kinds of things that you want to do?
Do you
want to
be
close to shopping, banking,
downtown living, restaurants, all sorts of things. So really getting to know your neighborhood is so important as well. As you were checking out the type of amenities that you were interested in having in the complex or the neighborhood that you're interested in, you also want to check out the monthly maintenance or the HOA fee.
Another thing to consider is are you interested in renting the property out? Some places allow that, some places don't. Some places have very short-term rentals allowances. And another factor is, can you rent it as soon as you buy it, or is there a waiting period after you have purchased the property before you can go ahead and rent it?
Short-term rentals that Tom mentioned is so important. It kind of goes back to your lifestyle, because if you are interested in purchasing a condo or a condo hotel that offers a short-term rental, well then that's great if you're looking for investment property. But what if you want to live there year-round? Do you want to live in a place that has short-term rentals? Where
you have new neighbors every weekend.
So that's why you really want to make sure you look at the rules and regulations, you read the covenants. The 4th thing that you need to take into consideration is working with a really good insurance agent.
One of the things that you will have to have if you buy something on the water is insurance. And one of the reasons for that is what happened at Champlain Towers a year or so ago. There are new requirements that govern how a building is maintained and what kinds of costs are associated with that.
Not only do you need to have homeowners insurance, but you also need to get flood insurance. Now, if you're paying cash, that's one thing. Some associations, not all of them, require you to have homeowners insurance even if you pay cash. However, whether you paid cash or a loan, you need to not only get homeowners insurance, you need to get flood insurance. Tom, do we know any really good insurance agents that specialize in waterfront property?
Just so happens we do.
So you know what? We can give you a good referral on that. 5th thing, The fifth step you need to take into consideration is getting a loan. If you are purchasing waterfront property, there is a good chance you will be getting a jumbo loan.
Most of the time, if you try and get a loan for a property on the water, FHA and VA loans are not going to be available for you. And in addition, because of the nature of the property, you may be required to put down 25 to 30% as cash down payment in order to get a loan that will allow you to purchase a place.
That is why you need to figure out what type of loan you're going to get early, because not only are you paying for the loan and property taxes, but also homeowners insurance, flood insurance, and then your monthly maintenance or HOA or both.
Since you brought that up, Catherine, do we know any lenders who work with waterfront condos?
We absolutely do. Be sure to reach us for a great referral. The sixth thing that you need to take into consideration is extra. Yep, I said extra. E-X-T-R-A, extra.
Very good.
You're going to need extra money for homeowners insurance, extra money for flood insurance, extra money for repairs because of the salt water.
Docking fees.
Docking fees for your boat. Extra time to make sure you know where you're going to do, just in case we get a hurricane scare. And the good news about Pinellas County is what?
We rarely get hit by hurricanes. Now, of course, having said that, yes, I
Don't
know.
say it, but we are pretty safe here.
So we keep talking about extra in terms of extra money, blah, blah, blah. But one of the extra nice things is living on the water. And I take sunset pictures a lot, just because they're so plentiful and so available and so beautiful.
And it's one of the extra benefits you will have by living on the water is these spectacular views. And lastly, the seventh thing you need to be aware of, that you need to prepare for, is to hire and work with a really good realtor or realtor team that specializes in waterfront properties. Not all realtors do waterfront, so you really need to make sure you're focused in working with realtors that understand the complexities and all of the details and requirements of waterfront properties.
Yes, indeed. We love living on the Intracoastal with its water views. The views in the daytime, the views at sunset, the views at night. Just make sure the property you buy gives you the kind of views you love all the time as well.
Tom and I live in Sea Towers, which is located on the Intracoastal. So if you would like to see a video all about Sea Towers, then take a look at this video that Tom and I did. I'm Catherine Larkin.
And I'm Tom Stack, and together we are
the TomKat Team. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and you know what? Come back on Tuesdays, because if it's Tuesday, it's TomKat Tuesday. Tom and I, we sell paradise in Pinellas.